been an amazing time sharing with you and being on the Sean Inspires platform. So as we close, if you could, I ask all of my guests before we close out the show, if you could share a word of inspiration and encouragement to the listening audience. If you could go ahead and whatever's on your heart, if you could share a word of inspiration for the audience.
Yeah, thank you, Sean. Again, I think it's the word I'm going to use going back to what we've been discussing in this conversation is compassion. I really think this is a time for more leaders to demonstrate compassion and to recognize the differences in their workforce and to allow people's own personal experiences and history and attributes about themselves into the workforce, where we're focused less on productivity and more on the employee experience. I had a great conversation with another guest on my show, Michelle E. Dickinson. We spoke on this topic of leading with compassion, and in particular, normalizing the mental health conversation in the workplace. I think it's just so vital, especially what, globally we've all been through the last year and a half, to allow people to bring their challenges where they don't feel like they have to hide who they are and be something they're not, just to, be recognized for promotions or to make it in the workforce. Management and business leaders should be more and more adopting this leading with empathy, leading with compassion. It requires work. You can't just do it. You have to have that emotional intelligence to begin with. And so the more we can embrace and adopt that, I think it's going to create a better experience and a better, balance between that work and personal investment we're making.
Awesome. Adam, thank you so much for sharing that. So if you could share with the audience how they may connect with you, how they may follow you, and request to partner with you for business, if you could go ahead and share that information before we close out, that would be great.
Yeah, thanks, Sean. I think one of the easy ways to do that is to find me on LinkedIn. You can also go to eiqmediallc.com, which is the media company that I'm running now, hosting The Change. And we have another podcast that's about to be launched in January called How I Made It Through, which is going to be hosted by my business coach, Kristen Taylor. And she's fantastic. She's going to be basically exploring people going through challenges and how they made it through those challenges. And you can also find me on sweetcentric.com.
Amazing. Adam, thank you so much for sharing with the Sean Inspires podcast. Guys, thank you for tuning in. And as always, stay strong and stay inspired. And do tune in for this amazing segment. Bye-bye now. Thank you.